back to RiverSceneMagazine.com. I'm Janet Cruz. Well, if you haven't noticed, I'm 28 weeks pregnant and well into my third trimester, and I'm here with Liezl Smith with Liezl Studio and Spa. And Liezl's going to talk a little bit about the benefits of yoga during pregnancy and afterwards. So Liezl, welcome.
Yes. Hi.
And what are some of the things you can tell us about practicing yoga during pregnancy and some of the benefits?
All right. Practicing yoga helps the body and mind to relax, and the breathing exercise are really beneficial. And also, doing yoga pregnancy is good for delivery. It helps to open the pelvis, and some of the practice that you do, it helps you to elongate the spine and open up the pelvis.
And what would you tell some people that have practiced yoga, and there's a lot of crazy poses out there? There's some safety precautions you have to take while pregnant, right?
Yes,
what are some of those things you have to
So,
consider?
of course, there's not, because of the vena cava in the back of when you're pregnant, the spinal, you should never do a lot of laying on the back, a lot of bridge or some other poses. Really, a lot of the sitting poses are beneficial, and reaching up to the sky with your hands, opening the ribs to the side. I have to move my hands. And then a lot of twisting, slightly, so yoga with the pregnancy, you have to do light yoga. And also meditation and breath exercise are really beneficial.
Okay, great. And you will, in a few minutes, you'll be showing us some of the poses, correct?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Great.
Come to the sitting position, ground your sit bone, close your eyes, put your hand on the top of your knee with hip grounded, the sit bone, chin to chest, look down, gaze your vision to the floor or eyes closed. Just come to the breathing exercise. Let's go ahead and inhale to your nose and exhale to your nose. Inhale to your nose and exhale to your nose. Now this time we're going to go ahead and put our right hand onto the bottom of our navel. So touch our baby, right hand, and then left hand to the top of your heart. And just listen to that heartbeat, the life that you have inside. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. And now this time, go ahead and release your hands to the side body. And we're going to raise our hand. Inhale, raise your hands all the way up to the sky. Put your hands together, reaching. We're bringing, extending the spine, and exhale, release your hands to the side body. Slowly, inhale, raise your hands up to the sky, and exhale, release. Now this time we're going to ground your right hand to the floor. So go ahead and inhale, raise your left hand and reach up. Bending, go ahead and bend that right elbow, opening the side ribs so that the baby have room to move. And exhale, come back to the center. Inhale, raise your hands, bending to your left side, and look up. So the sit bone are still grounded, and exhale, come back to the center. Now we're going to go ahead and do the twist. Go ahead and inhale, bring the sternum up. Exhale, twist to your right slowly. And come back to the center. Inhale. So a lot of breath work. Exhale, turn, twist to your left side. And come back to the center. Now let's go ahead and lean forward, remove your block. And we're gonna go onto our knee. So the cat and cow are really good for the spine because mommy, the lower back, so you're gonna be facing that way. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. So you want your knee and your hip apart and your shoulder right underneath your wrist. So go ahead and inhale, look up, dipping the lower back. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, rounding the spine. So come to that breath. Breath are very important through yoga. Inhale, look up. Exhale, rounding the spine. One more time, inhale, look up. Exhale, rounding the spine, and hold it here for a moment. So lift that sit bone, lift that spine up, and come back to the neutral position. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring your right hand, and then lift the left leg up. Balancing at the same time, opening from the ribs to your left side. This. And continue breathing. Exhale, come back to the center. Let's do the other side. Left hand, and lift the right leg. And come back to the center. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, raise your right hand, and left leg at the same time. And come back to the center. Inhale, left hands, and then right, and come back to the center. Now this time, widen your knee as wide as your mat, and bring your heels, your hip all the way down. Flatten your toes. Go ahead and see if you can just reach down to the top of your mat. And now go ahead and walk your hands all the way back. Put your knee together and sit on here. Go ahead and inhale, raise your hands up. Look up. Exhale, release your hands to the side. Now we're going to go ahead and put your hands to the top of the mat. Tuck your toes under. We're going to come to down dog real quick. Beautiful. Now walk your hand into your feet, really slow. Inhale, raise your upper body up slowly. And exhale, hands come back to the heart. Now let's go ahead and do the three. The three helps you to balance yourself, because I know when you get a little bit bigger,
Like
your
the
balance, you're losing your balance. So balancing the three helps your lower back, to strengthening the lower back. So what we do, you can face me. We're gonna put all of our energy onto your left foot, and then you bring your heels right into that crease. This is your beginning of three. You can, if you're a little bit advanced, like you can come to stage 2.
And people who are like beginning,
This is a really good beginning. So you can go ahead and put your hands to your heart. Inhale. Standing erect. Your quad are active. Go ahead and raise your hands all the way up. Reaching up. And exhale. Release your hands sideways. And come to the heart. And release your feet. We're going to do the other side.
Oh.
That's not hard, huh?
No, it actually does feel relaxing. And I think people say they haven't got to the advanced stage. They can start right here.
This is the beginning
same
of
benefit.
Yep. Same benefit, because what we want is we want to open that pelvis. Go ahead and inhale. Inhale, bring your hands up. And exhale, come back to the center. Now, to open the pelvis, go ahead and put your feet together and knee together. So you're activating that quad, squeezing the inner thigh. Go ahead and just come to the sitting. Put your hands to the front and look down. This is a chair pose. How is this?
Feels good. I can feel it on the quadriceps. It's like a little burn.
It still has the benefit, but also really helping your back. We have to focus on the back and the pelvis area when you are pregnant.
Yeah, because as the belly gets bigger, you're carrying more weight.
Yes.
So it's definitely
the back. Yep. Inhale.
Definitely feel it on your back.
That's right. Go ahead and slightly back bend, reaching. So opening the ribs, putting all of this room. That's what we wanted. And exhale, hands come back to the heart. So now, go ahead and come. Can you come sitting slowly?
So I have to do like a little bit. Oh,
Okay.
modify, like one in the back.
Go ahead and touch your, open your, so this is what we want to do. So you want to put both of the feet together. It's kind of different.
Yeah.
But see how it's nice, the pelvis are open?
Yeah, and it still gives room for.
Yeah, for the baby. Because if we do it this way, so you want it this way. And let's go ahead and come back. So bring your hip up, lowering, yep, slowly coming up. And inhale. Exhale. Put your hands to your heart. Let's go ahead and come back to the sitting real quick.
Okay.
So putting your sole of your feet together. Go ahead and rocking. How is this?
That feels good on the spine. Because
Yes.
again, all that weight that you're carrying,
Yes.
it really does kind of release some of the
Yes,
tension.
doesn't it? And then come back. Beautiful. So here's another thing that we can do. We can go ahead and bring your foot up, your right foot up. How is that? Is that good? You see how the inner thigh and the back is working very well, right?
Like it opens.
Yep, the pelvis area. And release. Let's do the other side. So grab your foot and bring it out. See how it's opening? And come back to the center. See if we can do this for you. Go ahead and bring your hands back. We're just gonna lift the hip up with the pelvis. See how opening that pelvis?
Yeah. And it definitely does loosen things up because everything's so tight and tense.
Yep, good job. Let's go ahead and inhale. And exhale. Bring our hands back to our heart. We're gonna closing in our practice. Go ahead and bring your feet to the Mula Bandha. Come back to the sitting. Just close your eyes. We're doing our closing poses. One more time, let's go and release our hands to the side. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, bring it back to your heart. Thank you for coming. Namaste.
Namaste. And we want to thank Liezl for having us here at her studio. And just keep in mind that you should speak to your doctor before starting any exercise program, especially yoga. And for RiverScene Magazine.com, I'm Janet Cruz.